And hi everybody, and welcome to another new episode of Trip Around Multiverse with your host, the man who... Wait. The man who apparently wasn't the best thing to come out my father's sack, Carl Charles.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the superstar who's not pointing at the WrestleMania sign this time, CY John.
Yeah. And today it's a bit late, but it is what it is. We are reviewing I want to say the 5th Revolution pay-per-view from AEW, coming from
5th or
LA.
6th?
Is it 6? It might be 6.
No, I'm just saying it's either the 5th or the 6th one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yes, coming from the Crypto Arena in sunny LA, California. Did you watch the pre-show? Because I didn't.
I watched 2 matches on the pre-show.
Okay.
Did you bother?
No.
Okay. So there was 3 matches on the pre-show, which the one that I did not watch, which were Boom and Doom versus the Infantry, but forget that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I did watch Willow Nightingale versus Lena Cross because Willow Nightingale's cool.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's and also because she's having a match later on, how does this factor into the results?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
But then I saw the mighty tall Lena Cross, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. Ooh.
But she's not tall. She's 6 foot solid,
Yeah.
right? It's just because the women
For sure.
are... Yeah, exactly. That she looks even more giant than she is.
Yeah, it's like Rhea Ripley. I used to think she was tall until I saw her against Raquel Gonzalez, or Rodriguez, what she's now.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, you're not that tall. You know what I mean? Like, and then
Rhea Ripley's 5'7".
Yeah.
But on TV, she exerts that energy
Yeah.
where she seems taller than she
Yeah.
is.
and then you got Zelina Vega's like barely 5 foot. That's why I was like, okay, that's why she's super tall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Tekla is 5'1".
Which I only really noticed today. When not today, when I was watching Revolution, I was like, oh yeah, she's way shorter than Statlander. Way.
Who is meant to be 5'8", kayfabe
She's
heights
5'6".
and all that, right?
Yeah. If that, she's 5'5", 5'6" of that.
Well, the thing is, right? Megan Bain is supposed to be 5'11", but when I'm seeing her next to Lena Cross, Megan Bain's probably 5'10" or something, because there's a on screen.
Yeah.
5'7", 5'11", and 6 foot. You wouldn't have much difference at all.
No.
Like bare minimal,
Yeah.
right? But so they should be almost equal height, right?
Yeah, it should be.
But yeah, I think there was a clear difference in their height. So I'm like, oh, maybe Megan Bain's 5'10" or something like that. Just enough to be there's notable.
Yeah.
Anyways, you didn't miss anything, by the way.
Okay.
It was a solid match. It was fine. Willow did the backslide pin, and I was like, okay, yeah.
Oh.
Right? But then they go and attacked her. So then, she's got an injured shoulder going into the women's, tag match, and then you're like, well, I think I know the result of this.
I know where this is going. Yeah. Which is
Mm-hmm.
kind of crap, in my opinion.
But it was fine. You didn't miss anything.
No.
And then you caught the end of this, but the zero hour national title battle royal, which bled into the beginning of the pay-per-view.
Yeah, which I kind of like they do that, but then I'm kind of like, this is kind of silly. But go on.
Yeah, and I'm sure how much. So it was about maybe 5-10 minutes.
I think it had maybe, because I just remember it being Ricochet and Jungle Jack at the end, but I don't think they.
Then that's probably about 5 minutes, maybe 7, somewhere. Yeah. Like that, right. Jack Perry won the national title, and I was like, okay, fine, because he is at that level where he could go to the Indies and
and
defend the title. Because you're not going to get someone like Okada, for example.
No, or Bailey Ricochet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, MJF defends the AEW title on some indie shows, but then there's certain high level indie shows where you think, okay, they can pay the money, right? Like GWC or something, right? What's that one? Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah,
Right?
they don't exist.
They've got notoriety, but they're probably on that cusp where okay, we can get a national title guy.
But I'm trying to think.
you
I don't know if Pro Wrestling Guerrilla actually still exists. I think it's on hiatus.
Oh yeah.
Which has been like for the last like 4 years. But yeah. Oh. But yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So yeah, like we were saying before, when the step title came up and like Lashley, nah, I don't think so. Sean Benjamin maybe.
Yeah, Sean Benjamin maybe. Yeah, for the love of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's one of those where he could if he wanted to.
Yeah,
and they would be like,
and
if he said, "All right, fine, I'll do it," yeah.
Yeah.
Then,
because I feel like Shelton, he does it for the love of the game rather than a paycheck.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can see
one of those guys.
Yeah, so I can see him doing it.
You see Johnny TV's new haircut.
Yeah, I don't know. That surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, good on him. Especially at his age to be doing something like that, because you may cut it off and it may never grow back. So that's a bit of a gamble, at that age. But good on him, man.
Okay, so this is so you watch the end of that, and then we go into the first match of the pay-per-view proper, which is FTR, who are the tag team champions, versus the Young Bucks.
That's the first match.
Who came out with.
Oh yeah, technically, yes, yeah. Just realised that, yeah.
Who came out with their kids?
Yeah.
And their other brother's kids, and I think maybe their cousin who used to manage them as well.
Okay.
Her kids, because there was like 7 kids.
Yeah.
No, more than that, right?
It's about 8
and
or
I'm like,
something like that.
both Jackson brothers
No.
surely do not have that many kids.
Because I think they said like one of them has 4, one has, I want to say 2, and then the others are just kids of kids. I don't know, like. It was...
Yeah. They definitely said it was one of the other ones. I don't know if the cousin was, but yeah, I was like, okay, you know what? Yeah. Not like, for example, if AJ Styles came out with all his kids, right? And his oldest kid is like
20.
20.
Yeah. It'd be like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, one of the kids, I don't know whose kid it was, did a backflip. What's it called?
Yeah.
Gymnast move in the ring for no reason whatsoever.
Just show off. Like, okay, cool. All right, the younger Bucks.
But it is the turnaround from how the Bucks were abusing their powers as super cocky heels, right? And then it became down on their luck, and now they've been embraced by the fans as, you know what?
Yeah. Until
they're good guys after all. They're good.
See, I feel like the Bucks can. They to me personally, they quite easily flip from one to the other, and it's like it feels natural rather than like forced.
Yeah. They did the like John Moxley, where it's heel and then gradually turned into face.
Yeah, we'll get into that when we get to this match.
Kind of. Yeah. I mean, these guys are full force face now. This was a really good match. Yeah. This was a really good match. Good. The ending kind of surprised me, but then things happened after the ending, and I was like, of course.
Because like, it was like quite a hard hitting match because like everyone bled at some point. Like, even though some of the bleeding made no sense. Like when Nick bled, when they slammed on the table and we saw him, then he cut away for like a good minute or so, and then come back and he's bleeding. I was like, that's okay, sure. I'm not gonna question any of this because I like this match. But
I think Matt was outside and his family powered him up
to
go back in.
Come on, Dad, you can do it. I was like, I would say this is cheesy, but I'm buying into this.
Exactly. It wasn't like it wasn't like, for example, he was begging for the cheers and stuff. I'm sure the kids knew their roles, right? But you don't go there and start trying to get the engagement. It kind of, it's a certain point where you embrace it.
And the kids being there and what happens at the end kind of like, okay, this kind of makes it not slightly better, but it's like, oh, it's not the feel good ending that you want it to be. Like, oh, that's a bit.
Yeah. And I think like I say, like heels should win on occasion.
They're
clean.
It
just makes them look better. As legitimate threats, and the Bucks are the type of guys who can take losses anyway.
Yes. Yeah. And
so you're going to say something about the...
Oh, no, go. What are you saying?
No, you were going to say something about the ending, but before you get to that...
I was going to say, I'll wait.
FTR did a... I want to say the FTR trigger.
Yeah. FTR trigger! I was like, okay.
Yeah. And is it Nick or was it Matt that kicked out at one?
I want to say Nick.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he would do it, yeah. just for jokes.
And I know that because later on, there's other kickouts that one, and I'm like, hold on a second,
Yeah.
right? Then the agents
Yes.
coordinate with each other because that's
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
It's like 3 kickouts that one. Not in this
Not
match,
this match, but throughout the card.
this
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting spirits. Yeah. There's too much of it. Yeah.
2 maybe, but 3
Three
is a bit. Much.
Really? Yeah. Like really? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
But you were saying something about
Oh, like the end was just like it was definitive because if they did a right, what's up? Like if he did a regular shot machine and done it, like okay, possible, and they already kicked out of the shot machine during the match. So then for them to give him one of them the shot machine and give the other one like I don't want to say the avalanche because it kind of wasn't. It was like a super shot machine from the turnbuckle off, and I was like, from there I was like, he could get up, but then that would just kill. That would kill the match. Like really, you're like, okay, he got hit by a bus, but he gets up, and for that to take me to pin, I was like, oh wow, yeah, that's the definitive win. Yeah. Done. Cool.
Yeah. So it's a very good match overall, and I wouldn't say we were kept guessing at the end as to which team would win. So that's all done, and then we see a Titantron whatever play.
Oh, this is as much as I love this guy, this was cheesy as hell. Yeah.
Go.
So you see a Titantron comment saying even, and then letters start feeding in. So it slowly spells revenge, but then the R is like the rated R logo, and then you hear you think you know him, which I in my brain I just say you think you know me because of years and years of it being stuck in there. And then he comes out looking all like ripped again, and he looks better when he has long hair rather than that weird mullet thing he has. So they're like, that old man's back, rah, 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 rah. And then it stops, and then the countdown for Christians thing, like father, blah, 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 blah. And then instead of saying father at the end now, it says arsehole. And they were like, let's look for Cage, let's look for Christian, where is he? Then he comes from behind. Mace's Cash with Mace, obviously. And then gives Dax the Unprettier, and then kill switch. Yes. Yeah. Forgot about that. That's again stuck in my head for years.
See, originally it's called the Unprettier. Yeah. Then when Chelsea Green or Tyler Breeze use it, it's called the Unprettier. Yeah. But when Christian uses it, it's now the kill switch.
Yes. Ever since he was in ECW, it became that. Yeah.
Now when they said it, this is just a random top thing on the side.
Yeah.
When they used to call it the Unpretty to me, and I was like, it never clocked to me that it should be called the Unprettier.
Yeah.
So I, for some reason, assumed that because they were vampires.
Yeah.
Right? I assumed they were calling it the Impaler.
No, same. Until I saw it written down like in a game book years ago. I was like, Unprettier? Yeah. Oh, because he drops in your face.
The background behind that as well was, I think they didn't have a name for the move. No. And then one of the commentators, it might have been Michael Cole, said to Christian, okay, so what's the finish? And they said, the Unprettier. Yeah. And he goes, why'd you call it that? And he goes, oh, because when I hit you with it, you feel so damn unpretty.
Yeah,
like the TLC, right? No, okay, fine, but
yeah.
But yeah, if you're vampires,
yeah.
should have just went with the Impaler.
Yeah. Because you had the Impaler DDT and the Impaler whatever, just the Impaler. Yeah, it made more sense.
Oh yeah. Because I think they were calling, when you say the Impaler DDT, is that the one Gangrel used or Edge used? Because when Gangrel was using it, they called it the pile driving DDT.
I think they did for a bit, and then it became the Impaler, and then when Gangrel disappeared, Edge was using it as the Impaler DDT, and then
no, he called it the Execution, right?
Yes,
the Execution.
Execution, because the Education was the weird half sharpshooter thing.
Okay, then what's the one where he goes behind? He gives you that
Edgematic.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, exactly. So they should have just shifted the Impaler name.
Would have made more sense. Yeah.
When Dean Ambrose used to use the Dirty D.
Yeah.
And he used to be the headlock driver, and then he does the double arm DT, and there's also now the Dirty D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's the Black Widow move that Victoria does, which is the gory
net breaker basically,
thing into a net breaker, gory special into a net breaker. I don't know the whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then AJ Lee also uses the Black Widow submission hold.
Yeah.
So
it's
just
okay.
Right, well, yeah. It is what it is.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
If you can have some moves with the same move with different names, why can't you have different names of the same move? Wait, hold on. No. different
moves with the same
different-
name. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Exactly. You know. Hey.
Anyways, and I noticed that one of the FTR, instead of taking a flat, is it Dax? He was taking the Impaler, but not taking it as a flat bump, front bump. He took it on his knee, and I was like, oof, that knee's on the knee brace.
Yeah. I was like, why don't you take the flat bump? But okay, sure. It's probably reasons behind it.
Yeah. I mean, like, I can just say from maybe the height of Christian, like, it depends where you are, I guess, where your head is in relation to where you might take the drop, because obviously you don't want to drop your head, you'd rather take it on your knee than your head.
Yeah.
So if you're higher up, maybe then you could take the front bump fine. If it's a bit lower,
Yeah. Or it could have.
like sometimes Triple H does the pedigree.
Yeah.
I feel like some people's heads are a bit lower in his by his knees than where they should be above in his groin area.
It could have been like positioning as well in the ring, because if I was too close to the turnbuckles or something, he could have. And then, and then so then after that, then they get in a ring, and then like Stokely's there is like trying to make friends with them. So then he gets speared by Edge, and then gets a kill switch as well. And then they pick up the titles, which I'm pretty sure they've changed all these titles, like little bits of it, right? Because if you look on it, it has the Young Bucks on it doing the Meltzer driver on the side plates. I'm pretty sure it went there before. And then on the trio belts, it's got them doing super kicks.
Okay.
So I don't know, but so then...
Yeah. Well, when they did have the unified title, which they did not anymore, they had Okada on one side doing the Rainmaker.
And Kenny doing the One-Winged Angel,
the One-Winged Angel on the other.
Yeah.
Which made sense.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. That title doesn't exist anymore. Yeah. Great.
But if they're heading to as far as this goes, right? If they're heading to FTR, CNC, because not ENC, right?
CNC.
It's Cope and Cage, right? And the Young Bucks in a non-TLC match, because I can't even say the TNA version of it, which is Full Metal Mayhem. They'll come up with their own version of it. Oh,
that's where it's going, isn't it?
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
do you reckon?
I hope not.
It's because you reckon that your boys, I say our boys as well.
Our boys,
just can't take those bumps.
Yeah, I don't want them taking it, but that's like one basically got written out of wrestling for years because of his neck. I don't want to happen again. And the other one, because of concussions. I don't really want them to be going near things that, near there.
Random as well, but did you know that, when Edge and Christian had the ladder match for the Intercontinental title, and Christian took that concerto on the top of the ladder, legit concussed him.
See? Yeah. No, I don't want any of that.
And that's your best friend, by the way. I'm not knocking that. like accidents do happen.
I don't know. I feel better if my best friend did it to me.
Yeah. Of course. Because then you like, not just saying, right? But it's just one of those things that also, if you do it back to your best friend, you'd be like, okay, it's all cool. Yeah. Whereas if you did it to someone else,
it'd be like that little thing
you want a certain time to do
in your mind, like, did they do it on purpose? And it'd be like, that weird sort of,
exactly.
Yeah, so then they have a little...
Or they unsafe and whatnot.
And then things get around, someone gets fired, and then get blackballed from the industry. Sorry. That's on that tangent.
But we are saying, yes, definitely watch
this definitely watch this match, for sure.
And it's gripping in the sense that because the Bucks came out with a family, you're thinking...
They could
maybe
win,
they are going to get the big thing in their hometown.
Yeah, exactly.
As well, right?
That's why even more is like, they've set them up so, like, heartbreaking to lose because, your kids are there, you're in your hometown. Your wife.
But I did like it subverted the expectations.
Yeah, same. Yeah. That was really good.
Then you got the next match, which is Toni Storm versus Marina Shafir.
Yep.
What was your expectations going into this?
Not much.
Same here. But it was surprisingly really good, I found.
I didn't really enjoy it, but I could see in a way why.
All right, you go. Do you want me to go first?
You go first, because I ain't got much to say.
All right. So, I was surprised at how competent Marina Shafir was.
Yeah.
And they stuck to what she was able to do. Strikes.
Yeah.
The stuff that, taking the basics wrestling moves from Toni Storm and stuff like that. They had her in the heat for the first third of the match.
Yeah.
And then Tony have her come back, and then the back and forth. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, because if you're playing that, Marina Shafir has got the striking advantage and stuff like that. So I was surprised at how good it is, but I don't know. Let's put it this way,
Yeah.
right? How much of it's them rehearsed it enough to know what they're doing? How much of it's Tony carrying it, and how much Marina Shafir is actually trained enough to improve?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Because, like, don't get me wrong, like, Minisphere is a badass, right? But that's MMA wise. And, like, as we known from, like, seeing it, not many people from MMA can transition to wrestling. And not being bad or something. That's probably maybe why the WWE didn't push Mina Shafir. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think she was Marina Shafir. Yeah. Now, in WWE, I don't think she was good.
Yeah, I still think
she put the time into train. Here to get better.
What she's still,
which is not something we can say, unfortunately, for Jade Cargill, right?
Yeah. And like, so her being in like the Death Rise and this, her kind of being like the muscle. Like they kind of like changed that view, so that's pretty cool. I kind of get, but then you can't really put her in proper one-on-one matches, my personal opinion, because it shows that she, besides the MMA stuff, what can she really do? And this is wrestling.
Yeah, well, when they've been putting her like in hardcore matches and stuff like that, where yes, you've got the crutches and you've got the other people and stuff like that. So, like you say. You're more on the fence of let's wait and see her have more singles matches with other people, and then we can
give
gauge
her more
the level of her. Yeah. Which I will say also. I did think she did good here.
Yeah.
And you saying the match was so-so.
Yeah, but then I have a bias because I kind of tired of the Tony Storm character, and I'm not really a fan of it. So
that's different.
Different thing.
You're not saying you're like it's an okay match because of Marina Shafir's ring style or anything like that. You're just saying, because Tony Storm, it's a Tony Storm angle thing.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Like again, like wrestling wise, I think Tony Storm's fine.
That's fine.
I like Tony Storm as a wrestler, but the I'm just kind of over the gimmick now. I'm like, how far can you keep taking this? Because it's kind of just like.
It's true. Well, that's fine to say because some people, like for example, dislike the Orange Cassidy character.
Yeah.
And then you'll have like a bias against.
Yeah, exactly.
Sort of thing, which I will say.
Yeah.
Something later on in that match.
Yeah.
when we get.
I've got a lot to say about that match. Good and bad things. It's confusing.
Yeah. But did you? So you're saying overall?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy this match? You were like,
I enjoyed it. The only the finish was I thought that's okay. I get why you did it, but okay.
No, I did like
It's a roll up.
Tony Storm's antics with her timeless character. So the mother's milk is like a reverse sleeper.
Yeah.
Where she holds you against her
chest.
And Marina Shafir holds you against her chest.
Yeah, and then
Yeah. And then Tony Storm decided to bite her.
I was like, that's clever. Okay, I give him that. that. Like,
yeah. Because Tony Storm's the character. Remember to bite Mercedes Moné in the crotch in the tombstone. So
yeah. So it's like, yep, that buys it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that level of wackiness. Yeah. Okay.
I buy it. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she wins with the roll up, and then
yeah. Which I was like, Marina Shafir should have struggled to try and kick out of it. She kind of just went into it.
Yeah, and that was it.
She didn't kick her feet or anything like that.
Or even like kick that at like 3.1 or something. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. To be fair though, the way that Tony Storm did it is like almost it wasn't a smooth roll through, so you could argue that she DDT'd her before the actual pin.
There's something.
But no, it wasn't that.
No, it was just okay.
Yeah.
She did it.
Oh. I thought it was a very well done match. Yeah. And then we had Tony Storm on the ramp.
Yeah, no, I was going to say that, but go on. Yep.
Yeah, Tony Storm on the ramp for you, and then the camera's following her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's back in the ring, and someone's in the ring pointing at Tony Storm.
Yeah,
like okay. Yeah. And then it's Ronda Rousey. I was like, all right, okay, hold on a second. Shouldn't you have been spotlight focused her when she came into the ring?
Yeah. There's a lot of like camera failures in this event. I was like, really? You missed like so many important bits. We'll get into like drawing it. And, like, this is something you should have kept. I mean, like, should have caught, but okay, sure, whatever.
And then Ronda Rousey points at Tony Storm, and then Tony Storm's like, "All right, well,
Me?
okay,
Yeah.
then if you want some, right, I'm gonna march all the way down, yeah, get in your face." And then they had all the referees come and try to separate them. I'm like, okay. And then you had Marina Shafir punch Tony Storm in the back of the head when Tony Storm was on the turnbuckle shouting at Ronda Rousey. And I was like, that's heel tag. You know what? Hey, that's what they'll do.
Makes sense, yeah.
Which is which then runs into something a bit awkward, right? Because you're like, the next match is Jon Moxley versus Takeshi.
Yeah.
And Jon Moxley's
face. Yeah, this is my I was like, this doesn't make sense at all.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So as Marina Shafir and Ronda Rousey go through the crowd to leave, they've shown the clip of Jon Moxley getting ready to come to the ring as this music plays.
Yeah.
With all the Death Riders behind him.
Yeah.
And they stop at the entranceway or wherever it is, so he could go through the crowd. But then Marina and Ronda Rousey, Marina sees him and gives him a slap on the chest or stuff like that. Yeah, you go and get it, right? And then I think for a fraction of a second, right, he kind of ignores, not purposely ignores Ronda Rousey, but he kind of moves on without acknowledging her.
Then he kind of goes back to like,
Because I think maybe she was just out of his peripheral. For a second, or maybe he thought it was a crowd member because he just
weren't thinking in it.
I would say she was wearing a leather jacket and stuff like that. So she didn't.
Yeah, she didn't like Ronda Rousey.
Any different than anyone you would expect, right? Like if she was in ring gear or something similar to Marina Shafir, might have caught his attention a bit more.
Yeah.
But obviously it wasn't on purpose because he, like you said, he was taking his drink, and he turned back quickly.
Yeah,
and I think she gave him a fist bump on the shoulder.
Yeah,
or something like
that. It's her.
Yeah, but before we get onto that match, right?
Yeah. I don't know this guy.
Now it seems to me, right, they bring Ronda Rousey in for the hype of the Gina Carano Ronda Rousey Netflix match, which I'm like, okay, look, hey. At the end of the day, if they're getting paid stupid money to have an MMA match where both of them are definitely past their prime by a huge amount of years, I say that because Gina Carano has not...
Yeah, she ain't fought since like 2009?
Yeah. Exactly. Right? Don't expect much from that match. I'm not paying to watch it.
It's on Netflix, so...
Even though it's on Netflix...
I'm still not watching it. Still watching it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not because I hate on the girls, right, or anything like that. They look... Whatever money they're getting paid, I'm sure it's worth it for them.
It'll be like,
it doesn't interest me.
For example, right? If say a wrestler that I liked in the early 2000s, right?
Yeah.
Right. Who can I want to throw out a name, right? Even though not big stars with it, okay. Say Ken Kennedy, even though he didn't retire in the 2000s, but came out of retirement to wrestle. Right, MVP again. I like MVP, but you know what I mean. And then and it's on like some huge card on Netflix. I'm not gonna watch it.
Now let me put it this way. Let me put you in a more awkward situation, right? If it was Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle,
at the age both are now.
exactly, and that's my point. That's my point, right?
Yeah.
As much as I would want to watch that match, I'd be like, I don't think I can.
No, it's like. Just let it go. Not been bad. Just let it go at this point.
If it was Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle 10 years ago, I'd still be 50.
Yeah, same. 15 years ago, I'll be on maybe. You know what I mean? I'll be like, maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people just... And like, I get why they're both doing it because I don't... Even though they're probably... Well, Ronda's probably set money-wise for life, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think Gina is because of...
Well, I think she's done... Look, she's done enough... Whatever... She's got paid for MMA and she's got enough money from the movies that she's making. Let's just say she's not making a huge amount of money per movie, but let's just say even that $250,000 per movie, for example.
I don't think she'll get that, you know. I don't think she'll get that.
Oh, well, okay.
Because did you see that film that she was the main character in? What was it?
No, I was going to say Hot Pursuit.
No, it's something like that.
It had your boy Channing Tatum at the very beginning, and she threw coffee in his face.
Yeah. And
Haywire.
That's it. Haywire. That's it. And
she choked out Michael Fassbender as well.
That wasn't a great film, and I'm pretty sure she probably got paid the least out of all those people. The film was alright, but her acting wise then was.
Funny enough, that was her vehicle. That was her action vehicle.
Yeah.
That was her film.
But
I don't want to say I expect her to get paid more or less than people, but she would have probably got paid relative to them, considering the amount of screen time she had compared to them.
But you got to remember all those other people like A tier actors. She was like D tier.
Oh yeah.
So.
It's true. As we know, in the Superman films, Christopher Reeve got third billing.
Yeah.
And Gene Hackman and Marlon Brando both got paid more than him.
Yeah. Even though he's the main character. So it's like, you know.
And Marlon Brando had like 10 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, so it's yeah. And then after that, all the films she was in was just like bit parts, weren't like anything major. So, you know, it's...
Yeah, but hey, look, that is when you compare it to what you and me are making.
Yeah, of course.
Let's just say she's making 50G a movie.
Yeah.
At the low end,
Yeah.
US as well,
Yeah.
right? So I mean,
45,
like, still,
but
you know,
still a lot. But
yeah, exactly.
I think
Yeah.
that's since the whole Mandalorian thing, whatever. I don't think that money's kept her afloat that much.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay,
I mean,
yeah.
So.
All right. Yeah.
But that's a quick question as well. Not regarding Gina Carrera. I wish her the best. Ronda Rousey. Do you think that she's going to be in AEW? Do you think this is just a one-off?
I think because she had a tag match in Ring of Honor with Marina Shafir. I can't remember who against.
Yeah. Athena and Billy Stark.
Yeah. She might have like after her MMA match. If she wants to, she might just have guest appearances where she does a match every so often.
Yeah.
You know, just to not necessarily scratch the itch, but she might be just more well received in Ring of Honor.
I don't even know, because like I feel like because of she wasn't getting a good reception when she was in WWE in the end, and then a lot her social media, her media presence, people don't really vibe with her. Use the hip word. So I feel like I
think the other thing is as well with her is can she look? There's kayfabe, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's actual. Yeah.
So if you get booed, you're gonna have to accept that you're a heel.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't think she can. So that's that sort of like I don't know.
Also, as you were saying in one of these interviews, I'm sure you remember the WrestleMania. Is it 35 where they had Ronda Rousey
and
Becky Lynch and Charlotte?
Yes,
Flair,
35. Yeah.
And she said she would not tap out because her mother, her mother, who had her practice judo. Her coach, whatever it is. Would never forgive her. Yeah. And I'm like, this is wrestling.
This is acting, my
not
guy.
Real.
Yeah, like, this is acting.
I mean, I'm going to say it's not real, but it's not like you. It's not like you're legitimately tapping out to something that someone's caught you in a hold of. You are accepting the move to be allowed to put on you. So,
and I'll say,
was that
if that's the case, I'll just say
Kurt Angle. Yeah. Kurt Angle, the Olympic gold medalist. Yeah. He loses.
He's legit.
And he makes a fool of himself all the time.
It's like one of those things.
He knows in his own head how magnificent he is, right? Legit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she should have said the same when it came to her being in Fast and Furious 7 when she got beaten up by Michelle Rodriguez.
Double KO? No, yeah. To be fair, that was a last man standing match where it was a double KO.
Yeah, but still,
and then,
like...
And then the Fast and Furious crew took Michelle Rodriguez out of the arena. And technically, that means Ronda Rousey won because a count out...
No, but then you got to think about this as well. Like, she, even in this film, like, she's got like the elite guard, and she got beaten by someone who's still DVD players. You know what I mean? So it's like that's worse off.
But that Michelle Rodriguez beat up all the minor female guards as well first, and then had the double crash out with
Ronda. Yeah, so it's like that's probably more of a L than getting tapped out to by a fellow athlete. You know what I mean? Well, all right, sure.
But exactly. Yeah. You know, Hey,
egos.
Yeah. But let me put it this way as well.
Yeah.
I believe when there was Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, Jake Paul got like $6 million for it.
Yeah.
US.
Yeah.
And he got a broken jaw and sent to hospital. Right. But
I can relate.
Someone said to me, if you go to the ring with Anthony Joshua, even though the weight class is 9 and 7, he's double my weight probably. Yeah. But if they said to me, just get in the ring with him, we'll give you $6 million, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll be like, okay, first of all,
pay for my surgeries.
I'm not going to just stand there and get knocked out because like people are paying for it. Right? But that doesn't mean I'm going to last more than 30 seconds, baby.
Like,
you're like, if I'm in there, like I'm gonna be as legit as I can,
Yeah.
right?
and I'll be praying for him to like end it quick.
Yeah. Because if you just walked up to him,
Yep.
and then let him punch you, people are gonna turn on you, and you'd be like, oh yeah, fine, I got that.
Yeah.
At least then, if you run around the ring for a little bit,
Yeah.
try to throw a couple punches, get knocked out. Okay.
Then you say
yeah,
you tried. Yeah.
fine. yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if the ladies are getting paid that much money, that roundabout theirs, because that's how much Netflix needs to pay for their fight. So I want to say the Logan Paul, the Jake Paul fight. So we don't know.
Yeah.
But if they're getting, say,
I think they're pretty less.
something relative to that, maybe
Yeah.
even 3 million each.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I reckon Ronda's probably gonna get. She's obviously gonna get more than Gina Carrera. She's got the name in it. So. But
Yeah.
hopefully they get payday. Like that's me being serious, not like taking a piss. I hope they do.
Yeah. I mean, Gina Carano is like 44 now, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Ronda's 39.
No, 45 maybe.
I think she's 45.
No, 81. Yeah. So you can only expect so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, randomly, then who do you think is going to win that fight?
Uh.
Do you think it'll go? Do you think it'll be a decision win? Do you think it'll be a KO or a submission?
I think it'd be decision win. Like, what I've kind of noticed with like when fighters and stuff get older, it tends to be decisions because I don't think both of them. Because Ronda's never had a knockout power, really, has she? So.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah. So it might be a. Well, Gina. Well, I don't know then. But I think
Well. Yeah. Look, it might be if Ronda can get in a submission.
Yeah, then it's over. Yeah.
But most likely, Gina Carano will try to stay the distance because it'll be Ronda, like you said, right? She's not very good striker, so
because she
just keep out of the range.
She punches like that.
Yeah. With her eyes closed.
No.
No, I mean, like, look, but as we said before, a long time ago, she could take both of us.
Yeah, she, but yeah,
we're not mocking her per se, but we're just it's different when you're outside looking under.
Yeah.
And if they threw me in the ring,
she'll murder me. She will legit murder me.
Right? Yeah, okay. Like I did the same thing. I was trying to dodge.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, yeah, like, do you want to take my arm first before?
Yeah, here's my. I say, here's my arm.
Yeah.
I don't need it. All right. Well, yeah, we'll see. Like, I'm not one of the people who say, oh, because I'm a man, we'll be like, no, she would murder me. She would legit murder me, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna like give bravado, like, I'll take it. No, I'm dead.
Yeah. Even as untrained we are, we can't even say, okay, we'll throw some boxing punches,
no,
because that's not gonna do anything. Nothing. A boxing level is above ours, even though it's not elite level, or Olympic level or anything like that.
Exactly. She's putting time. I haven't.
Anyways,
But
so
we'll see what happens with this.
So you think that she'll have a wrestling match every so often, or would you be like, it's just promotion?
I think it's just promotion, and because there was in LA, because the first WrestleMania she appeared was 31, and because that was in California, and California is her place, I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But then I don't know. I feel like because it's going to make it sound weird, because AEW kind of tried to be like woke, right, quote unquote, and because of her sort of controversial past, I don't think they would want to. If they were smart, they wouldn't want to touch it. Okay. But who knows?
I was just trying to have a look at when they are going to have their fight. Oh, May 16th.
Yeah. Okay, that's a couple of months away. Yeah. Can they drag it out for that long though, for her to do it afterwards? Because realistically, she can't do a match. Because say she gets injured, that whole card's effed, isn't it? So.
Yeah. That's why I'm like. Maybe you should make an appearance here and there, and Gene Carlos will also make an appearance. They could do a pie face.
Yeah.
Come and watch the pay-per-view at whatever on Netflix.
On Netflix. The same place that shows our rival wrestling competition.
No. That's only an international.
Yeah, good point, yeah.
In the US where they are.
Yeah, good point, yeah. Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's just been cross promotion there, but maybe if Ronda's just like, okay, maybe a multi-man tag match.
Yeah, if anything, probably a tag match.
No, stay away from the titles.
Yeah.
Right? If there was a ladies trio title, maybe, right?
Yeah.
But other than that,
no, stay away.
Like, we're still waiting for our boy David Heath to come and join Cope and Chris and Cage so they could do the new brood,
or the old brood, or whatever they want to call it.
Yeah. So they could win the
Covenant or whatever,
just for the jokes. Yeah.
We had a Covenant. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Exactly. Like the did you ever watch the movie, by the way, The Covenant?
I don't know. I don't think I have.
Okay. What was that movie? That was the movie with the witches. maybe it was just called Witches.
The Craft.
Know, right? The Craft,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And the Covenant's the male version of that movie.
Oh no.
No, I'm not saying it literally is.
No,
right?
I'm saying like.
But that's how I perceive it.
Because I feel like The Craft was, even though probably watching now is pretty terrible, but I have good memories of that thing. So it's like, just imagine them trying to make a male version. Like, oh no, this is for the boys. Yeah.
To be fair as well, I have not seen The Craft.
Oh,
so,
it's a product of its time. That's what I can say, right?
Yeah, okay.
If you watched it back in the late 90s, early 2000s, oh, this is good. If you probably watched it now with 20 vision, like, this film is terrible.
Am I calling something out here on this podcast? We've been talking about wrestling, which has nothing to do with this, but do we do
The Craft?
The Craft versus the Covenant?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. We'll have to see if I can look for something like that. Which side are you going to be on?
The Craft,
I'm going to do a
man.
versus.
Because I love The Craft.
Okay. We haven't even seen the Covenant.
No,
so how can
but,
you say?
The Craft has my...
Which is funny.
Yeah.
Because I do remember watching the Covenant, but I can't remember watching the Craft, even though I know about it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a pop culture
All
thing.
right, fine. So yeah, we'll keep the side of the ones we actually have watched. And I
Yeah.
can't say the Covenant's any good, but I'll have to figure out
The
something.
Craft was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Continental title: John Moxley versus Takeshita, who is the IWGP TV champion.
Yeah.
Which there's time limit matches for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
He fell
Whereas this title has time limit matches for 20 minutes.
on TV.
I think 16 minutes on pay-per-view.
Apparently, no time
Did they
limit.
say? Yeah, no time limit on this particular match. Right?
Yeah.
But I think, did they say 60 minutes? No, it's not.
I
60
think
minutes
on pay per view is no limit, but then that's kind of stupid. But yeah, I think there's some dumb rule on that. Yeah.
Now, yeah, it's now I enjoyed this
Yeah.
match.
Same.
They had the previous match on Dynamite, which went to a draw.
Yeah.
Which is then why they were like, okay, we're gonna do this no time limit match then.
And it.
Go on.
It's funny because like we have no time in this match, and it only goes over like by 3 minutes.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I was like, are they going to go to a draw? First of all, I was like, how are they going to work this out? Because Moxley just basically won the title like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
So he's still establishing himself as champion.
Yeah, and his face. Yeah.
And Takeshita lost the IWGP title, right?
3 months ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's won the TV title in New Japan, so they're still trying to keep him at a certain level.
Yeah.
Plus, he's got his feud with Okada still coming along, right? He's got to break up the Don Callis family. So how are these people going to all look strong?
Yeah.
And if they had a time limit, fine. But I know they were like no time limit.
Yeah.
Then in fact, then this match should have went really long.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I would have probably shaved off some of the time for the main event.
Jesus
and
Christ.
added to this.
Yeah.
Just to extend the time. Like you said, right? They only went 3 minutes over the time limit. So it should have been at least 10 15 minutes over.
Yeah.
Or even 20 minutes over. In fact, you could have just made the main event 20-something minutes, 25 minutes.
Yeah, which you would have needed.
The 20 minutes to here.
Yeah. Or even this match should have been like half an hour. You know what I mean? It could have at least that, like 3 minutes over. Oh, okay. That's what it takes.
Yeah. But no, to be fair, it was really
Yeah, it was a really good match. I like this match. It's like probably one of my favorite matches on the card. Yeah. Cause,
Yeah. Like you said, both guys end up looking strong anyways.
Yeah.
So it was just like, okay, just that little bit over the time limit.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's like, okay, Takeshita, your weakness is if I can get you 3 minutes over 20 minutes, I can win. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. What?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I really enjoyed this.
Moxley kicked out the Raging Fire,
Yeah.
which I was like, okay.
Yeah. I was like, sure, okay.
I was like,
okay.
shouldn't there be some breathing room between the moves? Like I always say, if you're gonna kick out and finish it, but I think sometimes like it's the I'm gonna say it's the John Cena effect where he does his finish and they have people kick out of it, or he kicks out of people's finishes too quickly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's what I can say about that.
Yeah. But I kind of liked how Takeshita, how he lost. I thought that was a pretty interesting way because he didn't get pinned and he didn't technically tap out.
Yeah.
Because, he got put in the choke and then he tried to flip off Moxley and Moxley like, ha, caught his arms with his leg and then kept him in the choke and then he just...
Oh, but just before that he gave him the Super Death Rider.
Yeah. Yeah, because...
and I think he kicked out of the Death Rider.
Yeah, he did.
As well.
Yeah. or the paradigm shift. I don't know the difference between the two. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no. The paradigm shift is
That's
the one where
it's a normal double hook, but
double
they
hook.
kind of fall on their knees, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
then the Death Rider is where it's the one where they
lifts
it's
you
like a brainbuster version.
Yeah. Which
I
prefer.
think it was always weird because they look like they just drop on the back, and I know you can't drop them.
Yeah, on their head. Yeah.
However, it should be like the Gangrel DDT where it lift them off their feet at a high angle and then come down.
I don't know. I kind of like it. It depends who takes it, because sometimes it looks good, and then sometimes you say it looks like he's just butterfly suplex sort of thing. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like how we say the Rainmaker can look amazing, depending on who's taking it.
Where you can just like, I hit you with my shoulder, something like that.
Yeah. Like, so if someone like, not to knock Bad Luck Fale, right? But when someone like him takes it, and
it's not great. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or but then you got someone who like Shibata when he takes it, and because he doesn't do like the spin or anything, but he sells it like getting hit by a wall and falling over. So yeah, it depends.
Yeah. There's impact when he's taking it, right? He's trying to brute force his way through, but it's just
like
goes
no
right past him.
Physics works. Yeah. And because
go on.
Did you ever think Takeshi was gonna win? It was like, he's not, is he? Because what is the?
I think later going into this match, I was like on a 50. Well, not on a 50-50, because I was like, I have my bias of, if someone's just won the title, right, and they got still on their first two challenges, should they lose it?
Yeah. But how things.
Sometimes it happens, by the way, because we had Cody Rhodes lose the title to Drew, and then Drew lose the title to Cody Rhodes. In like a span of 4 months or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But then he did defend it twice, I think. But hey, I know once against Sammy at Royal Rumble, and then I can't remember the one. But yeah. But I mean,
But then it was just like, so Drew, did you just become a transitional champion to lose your title back to Cody? But even the worst one, I say, is when Cena had the title, lost it to your boy Edge in when he cashed in.
New Year's Revolution. Yeah.
And then 3 weeks later, he lost it back to John Cena.
What was the point? Yeah. But then we did get WrestleMania 22, I think it was 22, with Edge and Foley, where he spin him through the table. Yeah, so. Got something out of it.
so and I think sometimes like short title reigns do work. Right?
Yeah, it just depends.
Yeah, exactly. Not sure about, by the way, Kyle Fletcher losing the title to Mark Briscoe, who then lost it to Ciampa, who lost it to then Kyle Fletcher again.
Oh, it goes even further than that. So remember, Adam Cole to give it up, and then for some reason Dustin won it, and then Kyle Fletcher beat him for it.
No, but see, I get that though. That one made sense to me.
Did it?
Well, that was to get Kyle Fletcher more over. And he had to take out Dustin to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. I accept that one.
Yeah.
Well, okay. But
maybe that's neither here or there. But
that's exactly. That's why I was like, Mox is, he's only just won it, and usually people have decently length reigns with the Continental title.
Yeah.
But saying that, there's only been 3 Continental champions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Eddie Kingston, Okada,
and now Mox. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, like, so that match ended, right? And then obviously, like, Death Riders come out like, hey, yeah, Mox, you the man. We're bad guys, but you're a good guy, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then the most cheesiest comeback video of all time happens, where this green lights start flashing. And like, okay, what's this? And then you see someone in like a vat with a is it incubator mask or a respiratory mask?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a doctor's writing notes, and then that person in the tank go, and then they get out, rip the mask off. Not like break glass or anything, which made it slightly less cheesy. And then it's Ospreay. And what made me laugh at this whole thing is, right, Mox is thinking how I was thinking. Yeah, it cuts to him, he's like, what is this? It's like, it's true.
Because he's already sitting on the barricade to actually get his legs over and just walk out.
Yeah.
And he's like, what?
Like,
okay.
And then
and then he decides he's going to come in to when Will Ospreay's in the ring, right?
Yeah.
And then Will Ospreay takes him down. And that at this point, right, we've been thinking for maybe over half a year, that the Death Riders are going to turn on Mox at some point.
Yeah.
So when Will Ospreay takes him down and starts beating him up, I see Wheeler Yuta and the Death Riders going towards Mox.
Yeah.
And they're throwing kicks,
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, is this the turn? Is this the turn that's finally going to happen, right? No, they're all throwing kicks at Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
It's just the angle of it.
And like...
I was like, oh, so they're going to turn and then Will Ospreay's now the leader of Death Riders. Okay,
Right, and
okay. And then Mox can be a face, right?
Yeah.
But then that would make everything completely different because Will Ospreay then just simply becomes a heel.
Yeah.
Straight up his comeback. Okay. All right. Yeah.
And
But I was also expecting the Don Callis family and the Death Riders to have their feud as well.
I'm saying that's...
So we'll see what direction this all goes.
This is what it all confusing. Like, so I kind of forgot about Ospreay has beef with Mox because the Death Riders written him out. And then this happens like, oh yeah, that's a thing. But then weren't the Callis family feuding Death Riders? Then does this mean that Ospreay's gonna go for the Continental title?
Continental title, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just like
which I can see, but then they would have to stretch it all the way to when they come to London.
Yeah.
And I think you'd probably rather see Ospreay with the Continental title for now.
Yeah.
Than the AEW World title.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, it could be NJF versus Will Ospreay at
Wembley.
Whenever it comes to, so he's got different directions he can go.
Yeah.
Right?
Which I just thought it was a weird way to come back because, like, I don't get.
I'm intrigued to see where this is going, considering Mox is a face in a heel in a twinny unit. Right?
Yeah.
The Don Callis Kaneshka's a face in a heel unit.
Yeah. But like his path
Will
makes
Ospreay's
sense.
a face, but he's attacking the faces of the unit.
Yeah. So it makes no sort of sense. And then I kind of felt like that as well. Was like, oh, you kind of not chomped out Takeshita, but was like, oh, so Takeshita took this awesome loss. All right, cool. You know, you could kind of build his character. No, just Ospreay comes out and does his thing.
Yeah. But then it's like, where's the Okada Takeshita feud going? Right?
They've probably forgotten it.
And then you're like, okay, so now that Will Ospreay's come back and Mox is like, how are they going to go for the angle there?
Yeah, so I'm saying it's
face versus face. I don't know, but
no, unless this
maybe when Mox loses that Continental title, then Neville will be the bastard pack will finally decide he's going to.
Yeah, because I think that's the only thing that can happen. Like, say at the end of the match between Ospreay and Mox is like, you know what, man, because obviously we've got to say that Mox did a face thing and he shook the hand of Takeshita. Yeah. The only thing I can feel that happens with Ospreay, and then they kind of like reach each other's hand. Ospreay leaves, and then Death Riders are like, oh no, Pac's like, oh you bastard, we're gonna get you. And then they turn on him, and then Ospreay helps him. Yeah. Predictable thing. Yeah, that's the only thing. That makes sound like this was gonna happen.
But this was the match itself was a good
match.
Brawl / strike match because Moxley's a brawler and Takeshita's a striker. Yeah. So they were just beating the hell out of each other.
Which is fun. Yeah. But
good old fashioned,
meat on meat, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with it.
And I don't mind, by the way, I'll get to something in one of the later matches, but I don't mind here that Takeshita had the TV title and he lost to a AEW title.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah. Fine.
I still confused why he had the TV title, but okay.
Yeah. It's different, by the way, if Takeshita had the IWGP World title, then I'd be like, okay, that's a bit dicey.
Yeah, it's a bit dicey, yeah.
However, if it was the global title as well, then I'd be like, okay,
yeah, kind of, yeah. But TV title, okay, makes sense, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Or even a Never title.
Yeah, like, Never title. Anyone can beat you for that. I don't really care. Yeah.
It's just where we rank we would say there's the AEW World title, and then you got the Continental and the International title.
Yeah, the same level.
Varying between each other. But we know that TNT title, then it's the National title and the TNT title, or would you say they're relative to each other as well?
I don't know. I would say the TNT is above the National.
Okay.
Yeah, just because of who holds it and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Next.
So, women's tag title, the Base of Wrath, which is Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale.
Yeah, the champions.
Well, half of Willow Nightingale because her life bar's in the red already.
Apparently Letta's shoulder had been the last match,
Yep. Versus Lena Cross and Megan Bayne, aka as Tekla called them, the Twin Towers.
Yeah. Was it
what
Dominion?
Yeah. AKA the Mega Cross.
Yeah, Mega Cross, Mega Cross. Yeah, something like that. Mega Cross is it? Yeah.
Because Megan Bayne is the Mega Sister.
Yeah.
And she came out with all her pageantry hair.
Feathers and stuff.
Peacock feather thing.
Yeah.
Which I think they should have given one to Lena Cross as well, just to make them match.
Yeah, because when she was tagging with what's her face, Penelope Cruz Ford. Yeah, they looked.
Yeah.
They did kind of dress up like thematically, like you could tell they're a tag team,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, this one just seemed really different. Like, oh.
Did you feel, by the way? First of all, this was a quick match for 5 minutes, but it is what it's expected if you have one of your people injured and you want to storyline move the title away from
Yeah.
right.
Mm.
So the Mega Cross one, yeah, that's what we're gonna say about that.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I would say it's a watchable match. It's it's
5 minutes.
It's harmless. It's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not. As we're ranking the stuff that's going on, everything's been watchable so far.
Yeah.
Except that you would say. Maybe not the Battle Royal, but
Yeah.
from what you've seen,
Yeah.
the bottom end of the Battle
Yeah, it was
Royal,
good.
you're fine with what.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have skipped it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's what happened is to be expected. You know?
Yeah.
Megan Bayne took a pounce, which was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my only gripe with this match is right. It's not even a match. It's kind of the build to it, right?
It's an angle, isn't it?
Yeah. It was like. The beatdown, because they re-showed the beatdown that she got from Lena Cross, right? Yeah. It's not actually that bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
if she looked like completely like battered and stuff, and then like
if they got a chair, and tagged her arm and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I kind of buy that. Willow's coming in like at 25% health, but not much happens. It's like, oh, okay. Am I meant to feel bad when these guys lose? I just feel like you chomped them out. Not like, it's a good match, and it would make sense, right? They got chomped up, not chomped up, but beaten by two monsters, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But I don't know, and I feel like they only got the tag titles the other day, even though apparently it was 96 days ago, so they're longest reigning by default because of the first. But anyway, so it's felt a bit
Yeah, and I forgot to mention the ladies did a double choke slam finish.
Yeah, that looked dirty.
Okay.
That looked disgusting. Yeah, just the fun.
These are the two characters I would expect to do a move like that, a double choke slam, and I'll be like, yeah.
And Willow sold it like hell. Like, oh wow, that looked legit like it hurt, even though obviously it didn't. But
do you feel slightly sorry for Penelope Ford because she was Megan Bayne's tag team partner, and then now they've just decided, you become their valet. It's not even a freebird rule so far at this moment.
But I feel like if it was Penelope Cruz, I keep saying that Penelope Ford and Megan Bayne, I don't think they want it. No. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Plus, I think she's out for a bit.
Are you interested to see where this Mega Cross unit will go?
Yeah. I would know they'll probably get beaten by the next. Well, I would say next upcoming stars. They'll probably get beaten by like Tony Storm and Mina Shakawa.
The Timeless Love Bomb.
Yeah, I see that happening.
But not for 6 months, probably from now. Not at least until the next pay-per-view.
Yeah. So it'll be a build up to it. Yeah, once.
Or what's it, Jamie Hayter and
good point. Yeah, because that'd be quite a good match. To be fair, because they're all like
they'll probably in the UK as well. Maybe that's when because you get home field advantage, even though you want to. Okay, all the Americans in America, where all these pay-per-views are, right? They don't get the power up. So,
but someone who lives at the top of England got hometown advantage. Like, no, it doesn't work that way. It's so weird.
No.
They're like 4 hours up. 4 hours up the road. Like, that's a long time. That's a flight to another country. But okay, sure. All right.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so but that's it's a watchable match. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. It's right. Okay. Now this match was really good. Brody King versus Swerve Strickland.
Yes.
I didn't know what I was expecting, but I was like, Brody King's on the push.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. When they're making him look good, rather than is that maybe not winning winning all the time.
Yeah, he wins when it's needed.
Solid,
yeah.
They're pushing him to the upper mid card.
Yeah.
On the cusp of the main event where they can put him in and out.
Yeah, and it won't feel weird. Yeah. I like Brody King. Yeah.
And Swerve Strickland just freshly turned heel
Yeah.
because he did the what's he calling it? Because it's the Cop Killer or the Vertebraker.
Vertebreaker.
Yeah, but what's he calling it? Swerve is he just?
I think it's called Vertebreaker. Yeah. Yeah. He hadn't named anything yet. Yeah.
Did you watch that match he had with Kenny Omega on the Dynamite?
No, I missed it, but I saw clips of it and it looked pretty good. Yeah.
And that was like they were saying, oh, the reason it's on Dynamite, not the Revolution pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Because it would have done Swerve good to have a win on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Kenny's got a Capcom Cup
Yeah.
tournament going on at the same time, right?
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So this match is, I say, surprisingly good. Like one of my favorite matches on this card.
Yeah.
Brody King came out looking like Swerve was given, like at the level Swerve's at. Yeah.
Yeah.
If he didn't want to, he could just be like, nah, I'm not feeling giving him so much offense, right? Or making him look so strong. But he's just like, nah, boy, yeah, take all my finishes.
Yeah. Like, I can honestly say there's not a Swerve match that I haven't liked in AEW. Like, all these matches really good. That's why I was quite glad when they kind of made him into like a main eventer now. Like, yeah, no, he deserves it because he puts in the effort, and I'm glad they kind of giving a shine to Brody King as well. Cause
yeah. I was like going into this match, I was like wondering how is it going to work? How are they are they going to make Brody King lose and look strong? Is that the logic here?
Yeah.
Right. But then how do you do that against a heel?
Yeah.
And what they did do was really good because he did the Vertebreaker outside. He was trying to go for a Vertebreaker outside like twice now.
Yeah.
And when they say outside, right, he took the aprons off the floor.
Yeah.
And I was watching it when they're landing. I was like, it was a very safe one.
Yeah.
As safe as it can be when you hit the ground, right? But Brody King made sure his head was
nowhere near,
not on the ground. Like, his shoulders are going to come down first, and I think Swerve kind of let go to give him more of a flatter bump rather than keep it locked.
Yeah.
And then it almost got a count out where then I think Brody King took about 3 house calls.
Yeah.
Before then getting pinned.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay,
that makes sense.
You know? Yeah.
Like the only gripe I'll say is not about this match. It's about this whole pay-per-view in general, right? Too much like stuff happens on the outside of the ring that technically would be disqualifications.
Oh, okay.
I say technically.
You're right here, but I'd accept it for this
match
because
but
Swerve is being a chicken.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's got his game plan. His game plan is to Vertebreaker this guy on the ground, and that's the only way. That's what But yes, I will say for some other things like you're saying, it's like, do you need to be on the like for the Bucks and FDR? Like, and a lot of outside stuff before more of the in-ring action. It's just like
it's like at least if you said these matches were stipulation, like fair enough, but they always trying to get around by saying, "Oh, the ref is using their discretion." Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess in every match. Cool.
Yeah.
But
I really enjoyed this match.
Enjoyed it.
Like it was very intriguing because you're like, what direction they're going to go with each character.
Yeah.
And I would say the right guy won because Swerve is probably going to be in contention for one of the titles.
Yeah, probably not world title because he won't do heel versus heel at the moment. But yeah. But something like probably like the national, whatever, something one of the title. Yeah, something he's
the international.
Yeah, or the title Kenny because Kenny like wrestling Kenny's a title in my opinion as well.
Yeah. Because we forgot to. I almost forgot to mention Kenny. Then even though he was at the Capcom Cup, so he somehow duplicated himself. Came out to rescue Brody King from getting stumped onto the cinder block. Yeah. All right, okay.
But when they did that, right? I thought because they went, he did this to a previous tag team partner. I was like, they're not going to bring back Keith Lee, are they? That's weird. Like a weird way to bring it back to help Brody King.
Yeah.
And I was like, last time I heard Keith Lee's still not doing well. But then Kenny came, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Kind of.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be in Japan? But all right, sure. It's like time travel, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because Japan is what, one day ahead?
Yeah. Yes.
So maybe, I don't know.
That's mad.
According to Hulk Hogan, he wrestled over 400 days because of the
time zone thing.
Different time
zones. That math doesn't
all right, but when you return back to America, does your time change?
Don't you lose days then? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm good to see Kenny versus Swerve 2. That's obviously gonna happen. Yeah.
Do you reckon that'll happen on a Dynamite or pay-per-view?
Pay-per-view, I reckon. Could be a probably stipulation match. So yeah, pay-per-view probably. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So next match. 2 out of 3 falls. Women's title match. Tekla being the champion, and Chris Statlander the challenger.
Yes, former women's champion.
Because Statlander lost the title in a strap match where the Sisters of Sin came and helped Tekla.
Yeah.
And then she got stomped.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Did this match need to be 2 out of 3 falls?
No.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Tekla got the first fall in a roll up where she grabbed the ropes as well. So I'm like, that's heel tactics. Okay, fine. What do I?
But that roll up, grabbing ropes made no sense anyway. So I was like, what leverage are you getting from this? Because
oh no, it's not leverage. I was like, it's her grabbing the ropes, so then Statler can't kick out. She's locked in that position.
yeah, so like certain pins I get when they do it,
Yeah.
but because she did like, oh
It was a jackknife roll.
yeah, I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Which, by the way, if you don't realize, right, when Nash does the jackknife powerbomb,
Yeah.
it's not a jackknife powerbomb because the jackknife powerbomb has a jackknife pin at the end of
Yeah.
it.
But I think
He just liked the name of
Yeah.
it, and I was like, okay, fine.
because it had to do with trucks, and he's a human truck. Yeah, because you know when trucks jackknife.
Right.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Sounds a cool name, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Yeah, first pin that, and then
Yeah, and then Tekla tries to do later on, and that was within the first 5 minutes. So I was like,
yeah,
okay.
it's like pretty quick. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Then Tekla later on tries to put in the Black Widow submission hold and gets put into a tombstone.
Yeah, it's a Saturday Night Fever. No, Sunday Night Fever because on Sunday.
Yeah. Exactly. And then and then on the third fall, the Sisters of Sin come along and
No, there's a ref
Did it
bump.
knock out the referee somehow, right?
There's a ref bump. So then
and then
it's like, okay, kicks the ref, rolls him over, and then tries to steal his belt. And then because she couldn't do it, which it makes there's no way she could have done it on her own anyway. You see him kind of helping her like feed the belt through the loops. Like, yeah, that would happen because there's no way someone can take the belt when you're lying on the floor that easy. Sure. Yeah.
But I like the little bit of the character moment where she didn't even need to stomp him,
No.
right? But she did it anyway.
Like, makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. And then
and then she tries to whip Statlander. Statlander takes the belt
says,
and then
no.
Sisters of Sin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart and Sky Blue don't get the whips, and then
they get murdered by Statlander, and then the ref comes to 2 and he's like, "You got the belt. That means you did it." Like,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Logic.
And then she gets speared by Tekla and then 2 stomps and then a finish. And I was like, okay.
Well,
Yeah, they could have just done it in one fall though. They didn't need to.
yeah,
you know.
didn't have to do. Then all that, they could that whole same match without the 2 defeat falls. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hey.
Yeah, and I did like it that, as you can see, the height difference between Tekla and
Statlander.
but Tekla don't care.
No. That's when I was like, that's when I realized like Tekla's short. Oh, okay, yeah.
Tekla is similar to the comics version of Wolverine. I'm going to say.
Yeah,
right?
comic
She'll
accurate.
scrap with whoever.
Yeah.
She don't care.
She doesn't care at all. I love that.
Yeah, and she'll do the heel tactics of making them look good, where she's begging off and stuff like that, right?
But then she looks
But
crazy.
she'll go and try to spit on them and all this stuff, and I'm like, yeah, you go girl,
Yeah.
because you're entertaining.
So I love that. Yeah, I love Tekla. She's the best.
Yeah. When she was doing the media scrum afterwards as well.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't watch that.
And she was swearing as well. She was saying the F-bombs and stuff. And then they're like, oh, what are you thinking of doing now? I'll defend my title against whoever, yeah? And, you know, Sky Blue and Julia Hart, like, the women's title was stage 1. Stage 2 is for the women's tag titles against the twin towers or whatever where they are. I'm like, all right, okay. You think, right? Look, you're 5'1".
Yeah.
They've got a clear
foot advantage.
Yeah, almost a foot.
Yeah.
You'll be like, nah, I'm still gonna go fight them, right? I'm like, okay.
Sure, I believe it. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
You can use. Good show.
Yeah, you're crazy like that. Fair enough.
Yeah, she does it really well. I'm like, okay, I respect her. Scared of her.
I don't know if they're gonna go for it. The Sisters of Sin versus the Mega Cross, because they're both kind of heels.
But wasn't they?
But Tekla's getting so popular that she's gonna turn herself face accidentally.
But I don't know.
Well, not incidentally.
Can her character be face?
Well, yeah, but then you say that, right? You say that, but then Steve Austin was the face, and so was The Rock. So.
Yeah, but then they had like good tendencies to them. You know, I don't feel like Tekla.
No, The Rock disrespected everybody.
Yeah,
right?
but then he would come out and save people and all that rubbish stuff. You know.
Yeah, but when Rock cuts these promos, right? He'll cut his promos against the faces as well.
Yeah.
Right? He don't care about them either, right? And when Stone Cold was peak Stone Cold, he was fighting everybody as well.
Yeah. All right. Stone Cold. I
think
get
it just depends on who you position them against, and that's when how the
Yeah.
allegiances change.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to see how to do it.
Because if The Rock can be semi-racist, yeah.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah.
And still get people to cheer him.
Yeah. But I feel like, I don't know, like, it's gonna sound weird, right? I feel like her character, the face, might not work, because like the Miz as a face does not work whatsoever. It's raw.
Okay, yeah, the Miz can. The Miz knows how to be a face,
Yeah,
right? We'll put it that way.
He knows to be a face, but it doesn't.
But with his character, it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't flow as well.
Yeah.
Because it seems like it's like it's more like, do I even trust this guy?
Yeah, it's like, you seem more genuine when you're a dick. Something like
yeah.
It's like, well, we'll see. I'm interested to see.
Yeah.
It's like, kind of like Roman Reigns, right? How he is now. Even though he's a face, he is not a face. Yeah, so it makes,
Well, but we say that is the same for CM Punk as well.
Yeah.
He's a face, but I was like, the way that he handles, like, that's what's intriguing about the Roman Reigns CM Punk feud that's going on. Is like, both of you are just as bad as each other.
Yeah, you know. You said that I'm very next to your dad. That's messed up.
Yeah.
But, okay.
Yep. And then I think Roman Reigns was meant to say something about CM Punk's dog.
Yeah, but then
Larry, who died.
That'd have been hilarious.
But I think they readjusted the line because they probably. I thought when Roman Reigns was saying, yeah, but you're old, Phil, right? And I was like, why is that enough to make him switch? You know, if you're old news, maybe fair enough, yeah. But just calling the guy old,
But
I did like the line. I did like the line of him saying, "You're Samoan and you're Joe, but you're not the best Samoan Joe."
Yeah, and he's like, go and ask him who's his tribal chief.
yeah. But that's all he could say really as well. So,
but
because that's not a feud that's ever going to happen at this point, right?
Yeah. No.
So what else can you say? You know.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we?
Next match.
Yeah. Trios title match. Don Callis family, which is
Proto Carter. Yeah. And Aussie Open.
And Mark Davis,
Yeah.
right?
So it's Proto Carter and Aussie Open. So Proto Aussie Carter? I don't know.
Yeah.
Dunkzilla.
Arcada, Mark Davis, and Carl Fletcher.
Yeah. Dude.
Versus
DCF.
Mystico and Jet Speed. By the way,
Yeah.
I didn't see the logic of Jet Set Rodeo losing the trios titles.
I don't get the logic why they won it in the first place, to be honest with you.
Yeah. But it was like, so they lose it to Don Callis family, right? Which we get this match.
Yeah.
And then
They win it back, technically.
Yeah. Spoilers, but they
sorry.
they win the titles back, and I'm like, what's the point? What's the point? You know, I think Hangman could have just came into this title match still as champion.
But you know, I think why? Because I'm pretty sure Hangman's gonna be gone for a while.
Yeah.
So
exactly. Yeah, but even then, that's when you have someone like Mystico to fill in, right? I don't know. What is it? It's just one of those things where you're like, I'm sure there was a way around it, right? Or personally, look, this match was fun. I liked it.
Yeah,
I
it was a
enjoyed
good match.
match, right? But Don Callis family should have probably still kept the titles.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah. That's
Yeah,
give me that.
yeah. I thought everyone like this was a fun multi-man match. Yeah, that's all I could say. It was very enjoyable.
But okay, all right, this is maybe
A spot fest kind of with Jet Speed and Mystico. It was a kind of they were doing the a spot monkey style stuff, right?
Yeah.
Not really, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got the other guys like surprisingly Mark Davis as well doing a lot of
heavy lifting.
attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not heavy lifters in like he's carrying match, but he's doing the heavy power man
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Which is pretty good. Yeah.
So you were saying?
No, like it's something I'll moan about later. It's nothing. It's to do this match,
okay,
but not
to do
this
with
match.
this match, right?
Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
wrestling in general. But yeah, and
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I agree. It was a really good match. There was one kind of botch which they covered, which I thought was pretty good. Was when Mystico tried to do that hurricane, like the head scissors arm drag to two people.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he tried to get his balance and he was saying bare long, so Carl Fletcher's like, what do we do? I'm going to pretend to try and sweep. I'm gonna try and aim for his legs, and then he's like, then
Oh, yeah,
So I was like, that's a smart thing to do.
Which brings me to something in the next match as well.
Yeah.
Bandido, Ring of Honor champion, but the title's not on the line, versus Andrade El Idolio.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And Bandido was trying to take his own trousers off.
Yeah.
It was taking ages.
Yeah.
And Andrade just like, fine. Tiger knee.
That was the best. I was like,
Because, like you're saying, right? He was there. He was waiting for him to do it, yeah? And then he probably just thought, sod it, right? I gotta do something. I can't just stand here looking like a fool.
Yeah.
I gotta do something, right?
yeah.
So good on him, right? And he did it safe, because when you watch it, Bandido kind of bent down. He's trying to take the last thing off, and it's not coming apart. So Andrade come up and hit him in where his bicep, chest area is. And then obviously hit him in the back as well, because he's going to slap his arm down. But it's like nowhere near his face.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, obviously he's going to realise it's not. There's only one person in the ring that's going to hit him, and it's not going to be the referee, right? So,
unless the referee is a heel turn, but yeah.
Yeah. Now, I've got something to say about this match, but can wait till the end.
Okay.
Wait,
But
your boy is Andrade, right?
yeah, man, he's my boy. Yeah. Oh, so we're skipping over. We're going straight into that match.
Wait. Is there a match?
Oh, did we finish talking about the Okada?
Oh yeah. Go on.
Oh, I was saying, yeah.
You had
Day one, Jet.
Yeah.
What they call? Jet Mystico? I don't know.
Rodeo,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Jet Mystico probably. I don't know. Jet Speed Mystico.
Yeah. Jet Set Mystico.
Yeah. And so they won, and then we got the graphic that Mystico is all elite. Well, okay. This was Bocce's thing.
He won the title before he was with the company.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Well, no, he was with the company, but yeah.
And then literally 2 seconds later, like, yeah, he's a part of AEW. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I do like his entrance song. It kind of reminds me of Kaz and Nina Ray, because everyone sort of gets involved with it. I was like, oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. So they won. Great. What's next for the Don Kaz family? Who knows?
Yeah. I personally think they should have kept the titles, but and they could have had the faces on the chase because they've just freshly lost. So yeah.
No, I agree.
But whatever.
Or I agree. They should have won. They should have kept the titles, and Jet Set Rodeo shouldn't have won them in the first place, because it didn't make any sense to me. But hey, whatever. Yeah. So
unless they needed to get the titles off Samoa Joe because he was injured, but there are many instances where people are injured and they just hold off doing stuff.
Yeah, or just
no. Hobbs was going as well, so
yeah.
They had to.
Yeah. But anyone else could have just won it.
Unless Shibata's like, please, bitches, I would just take 3 people on by myself.
Because now anyone else, any other 3 people team could have won them. You know what I mean? It's like it didn't have to be them, but hey. Okay, so my boy Andrade El Idolo, who's also part of Don Kaz family, versus Bandito, the Ring of Honor champion.
Yeah.
Has he ever defended it? Probably.
Yeah.
But this match, I liked it.
Yeah, it was really good.
But
it was really good.
But there were so many moments that like felt like, hey, I'm gonna go out in the ring and just pose at this woman. All right, cool. 5 minutes later, does it again. Like,
Andrade's gimmick apparently. All right. Not to rip off his trousers as well, so you can see him in his trunks.
Which makes me feel uncomfortable. I'm like, his pants are they're too tiny. I'm like, nah, dude.
Yeah, unless of course he was in front of one of the ladies and did.
Yeah.
Right, and then she could swoon and stuff like that. Yeah, and then they could take the picture.
Yeah. But
right. Yeah. No. Aside from that, yeah. This was a really good match as well. I quite enjoyed it. I didn't know going in there. I was like, it's a non-title match, so I think Andrade is going to win.
Yeah.
Now, surprisingly, Bandito had a lot of offense here. He was given his 21 plex twice, and he did the spinning
the X knee, the X knee,
that's the one where he did the GTS but kicked the back of Andrade's head, right?
Yeah.
Which was very strange. I was like, whoa, where's that coming from?
Yeah, it's a weird move.
And I'm like, okay, so, and then Andrade gave him the super
exploit.
Underhook.
Oh, the DM, the message, but they can't call it message. Yeah. Which I thought was good.
So, yeah, as the finish, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, hold on a second. If Bandito was going to give Andrade all that punishment, I don't see why it couldn't have been a Ring of Honor title match and Bandito won. You know,
I think because
it wouldn't have harmed. I don't think it would have harmed Andrade whatsoever, right?
I think they're kind of getting away from like doing Ring of Honor stuff on AEW.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he's also in a feud with Blake Christian for the
for the title.
Yeah. So yeah.
Which then they should have said, you know what I mean? Like, this is not... there's already a number one contender for the Ring of the title, therefore this is a non-title match.
I just think they don't want to like mention Ring. I don't know. I think it's that weird. It's trying not to like.
But then in that case,
Why
he should not be ring. Sorry.
They shouldn't, because he didn't come out the title, which is another. I thought that's a bit weird.
Yeah. No, I thought he came out.
No,
with
he
the
didn't come out the title. No.
Well, I think he came out with the graphic though.
Yeah,
right?
kept graphic saying Ring, but he didn't come out the title. Because even when you see the like the graphic card, he had the title, but yeah, he never came out the title. Which was like.
Yeah. So it was like, don't mention it then. In
yeah,
that case, you know?
it doesn't. It's that weird sort of. You want to promote Ring of Honor, but you don't want to promote Ring of Honor. Okay.
And personally as well, if this was a title match and Andrade won, okay, good on him. You know what I mean? I don't think. Okay, let me put it this way, right? I mean, you think Andrade is above the Ring of Honor title?
I think everyone in AEW main roster AEW, I'm gonna say that right, is above.
Well, yeah, but then Bandido and Takeshita had a match for the Ring of Honor title, and Bandido won, and that was at a Ring of Honor event, yeah. And the only reason Bandido won, right? I think it was a roll up as well, but the meat of the match is meant to be really good. Is that Takeshita's above the Ring of Honor title, which is fine, right?
Yeah.
But then you just don't put people in positions where they like that, you know?
Yeah, well, I still think that Ring of Honor and AEW should not have nothing to do. Like, owned by the same people, they should be two separate things. You shouldn't keep having main roster people on there. Yeah,
I think like you're saying, maybe the titles will stay on their shows.
Yeah.
And maybe if the titles make an appearance, then it should never be in a title match per se. You know.
Yeah.
Like say if we want the Athena, Mercedes Moné crossover stuff like that.
Yeah.
You get you're
But yeah.
Yeah, for the most times keep it separate.
Yeah.
You know?
Just two different things.
Hey, yeah, that's why we've got Nick Wayne who disappeared because he's injured as well, right? But the Ring of Honor TV title also disappeared with him.
Then he came back.
Extended amount of time.
But any other title, like, hey, we're gonna have an interim this first. Yeah. Get rid of interim stuff as well. That's annoying.
Yeah, and I get it for the belt collector Monet, where she had the Ring of Honor TV title for a 2-week period.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
just going to a collection, by the way.
Yeah, that's story driven, even though it shouldn't be. But yeah, it's story driven. So like, okay, fair enough.
Well, she's lost a good couple of her titles.
Yeah, because she lost the CMLL one the other day, innit?
Yeah, and she lost the one of the other European ones as well.
Yeah. The downfall is happening.
Yep. And then she's gonna beat Tekla, maybe.
Nah, I think by the time oh, she could be. Yeah, it depends how long they have Tekla.
I don't want it. I don't want it personally. Right?
No.
I'd like Tekla to have a decent run with the title. Yeah, Mercedes doesn't need to be in the title picture for even the rest of this year. That's a long time, right?
But I feel like women...
Or she doesn't need to win the title for the rest of the year. She could be in the title picture every so often.
Yeah. But I just feel like women wrestlers, like the women titles, besides Athena, they don't... And Mercedes, but other than that, they don't really have titles for that long. Because look at Statlander. Yeah. She didn't have the women's... Yeah. Like, they made a big thing of her beating whoever the women's champion, Toni Storm.
Logically speaking as well, should Statlander have beaten Toni Storm? I don't know. Should they have had a heel win it and then Statlander win it off that heel?
Yeah, that makes more sense, doesn't it? Yeah. But hey, who knows?
Okay. Yeah. So you think the right person won in this match? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I suppose booking wise, it does make sense.
Yeah, because they're pushing that Andrade in it, so like, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. You know, my boy. Andrade, the man who's doing divorce man things. That's what I saw someone say.
Yeah, with the plants at ringside.
Yeah, you know. Look at me, charlatan.
Yeah, but this was a really good match as well. I was surprised at how much, like I said before, how much of a percentage of the match that Bandido was in control. Might as well just had him win in that case, but hey.
Yeah, but.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you got the dogs, not the War Dogs, just the dogs apparently.
Yeah.
Which is Dave Finlay, Clark Connors. Who?
Yeah.
Clark Connors. Yeah.
100 proof Clark Connors. And the Madman, Gabe Kidd.
Gabe Kidd.
Yeah. God.
versus Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, and Roderick Strong.
Yeah.
This was a different style
Yes.
of multi-man match.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but I will say now, here's my logic, right? If you're having these two triple man matches, I think either the trios title should have been at the top of the card, maybe.
Yeah.
Like the international title, and then you had the trios title, and then you get to the rest of the card.
Yeah.
I just think they should have been more separation between them.
Because literally, like a match sandwich, a match in between, and then another trio match. Yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah.
Overload.
Oh, that's what it felt like. I think there's two matches in between, but no. You're right. You're right. I thought the ladies match might be in between as well, but it wasn't actually.
Would make more sense,
right.
but no.
Yeah. And like we were saying before, right?
Yeah.
About saying something about Orange character. I like Orange.
Yeah, same thing.
It's cool,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But when it was him against all the heels, right? And he's doing the light slap.
Yeah.
And the crowd's going ooh. I'm like, that's not the situation for it, you know. He should be going at them, like, at that point where he's put in the corner, he's like, I want to hit them properly, right? And then they slap me back, yeah? But you can't hit them lightly and go, yeah, well, considering you're the only person left standing between your team, you know?
Yeah.
Later on, if there's a spot that calls for it, then you could do that slacker stuff. Like, when you could do that exact thing, but it's just like, no, it didn't work at that moment for me.
For me, it did. You know why? It's going to sound really bad.
Why?
Because it's the dogs. That's the reason why it works for me.
Okay.
Because, like, it's going to sound really bad, right? I feel like AEW only signed them just to sign them because.
Okay. Yep.
All right, this is their first pay-per-view event, right? First pay-per-view event.
Mm-hmm.
Spoiler alert: they lose.
Yep.
Confidence in them already. You know, it's.
Oh yeah.
And
are you waiting for the dogs and the Bang Bang Gang to join together?
No.
Wait for our boy Jay White so they can be.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't want Bang Bang Gang to do anything to do with the dogs. That mean bad, right?
Okay.
War Dogs, Bullet Club War Dogs is probably the worst iteration of the Bullet Club of its whole 13 years of existing.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I don't want them to be mingling with the last okay thing of Bullet Club. Because don't get me wrong,
Fair enough.
I liked to a certain extent the Switchblade era of Bullet Club, but that's only because I liked Switchblade. And LP and I was up and down with Grid of Destiny. Then after that, when the War Dogs and House of Torture and that stuff, I was like, okay. And like, and plus Finley kicked Jay White out of Bullet Club, innit? So there's no, I don't think there will be any sort of, I hope not. But this match, we'll get onto it. I really enjoyed this match only because of not Darby. I didn't mind Darby, but because of my boy Roderick Strong and Orange Cassidy.
Okay.
They were awesome in it.
I think, funny enough, I think this match was like a prelude to Gabe Kidd versus Darby Allin.
Yeah.
This was like, you know, when you got the storyline that you want to get to, and you need the plot point to get you there.
Yeah, even though they're doing this Gabe Kidd and Darby Allin thing for like, I feel like this feud's been going on forever, and it probably hasn't, but it's been going on forever since the whole Death Rider stuff. And when Gabe Kidd was the Death Rider's mercenary.
Wait, wasn't that when they jumped off the cage together in Tanahashi's retirement in London?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and then the whole.
So when you say it's going on for a long time, it actually has.
Yeah, that's been... August from last year. Yeah, so it's been going on for a long time. Yeah. Why?
Well, at least like now. Did you watch the media scrum afterwards?
No.
Okay, so Gabe Kidd comes along.
God, yeah.
F that, blinding this. I know you're saying all that stuff that I was thinking about New Japan, but now in AEW, you can all go suck your mother, right?
Fair enough.
And then with Mae Young on the side, it's like she's corpsing. She has to cover her mouth. She has to lean back and cover her mouth. And I'm like, all right.
Okay. Yeah. But I think that's probably why I don't like Gabe Kidd as well. I don't know. I don't like.
It's too try hard. You think?
Yeah, and the pandering sort of thing. Like, remember, like when he was before, when Kenny came to New Japan, he was like, "Yeah, Kenny, come back to New Japan. I am New Japan." Blah 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 blah. And then now he's like, "No, F New Japan. I like AEW because they're paying me more." Yeah. I was like, okay. you kind of dug his own grave there. You shouldn't have been all that.
Yeah, but then again, the New Japan champion, Suchi, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say he goes to AEW now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because he's saying the same sort of thing as well, isn't it? Like, I am New Japan forever.
What I meant was, what I meant.
Oh no, because they were paying me then. I had to say that stuff.
No, you could have just done the spin where it's like, no, you misunderstood.
Yeah.
What I said, Lex Luthor stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Even though it's exactly what you said. Yeah. No, you people misinterpreted
it. Oh, I've got to read in between the lines, like.
Yeah. Even no, you said the exact line. What are you talking about?
AI, it's fine. Oh.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this.
Okay. Yeah, this was an enjoyable match as well. I would have either had this or the other trios match further up the card.
Yeah.
And then we get to the main event. But let me just say, most of the card itself, by the way, I would have left as is, other than just moving the match.
There was also one thing in this match, which, again, the botch on production part. When, you know, at the beginning of the match, Orange Cassidy gives Darby the zip ties. It's like, oh, okay. That's a cool thing to do. And then when you see Gabe Kidd and Darby are flying up the aisle, and then they do their little thing with Darby ollies onto his back. I was like, that's a bit of a stiff move.
Yeah.
And then they go back to the ring, they do what they're doing.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And then you see Darby coming back, and then you see Gabe Kidd just shouting, like, okay, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then it's not till I think he says he's zip tied my arm, something along them lines. And like, so you missed an important part of this match. And then commentary would say, "Oh, he must have zip tied his arm from when when Orange Cassidy gave him the things." Like, okay.
And just before we get onto the main event as well. So we were saying there was a kick out one in the FTR versus Young Bucks match.
Yep.
There was a kick out one, I think, during the Swerve versus Brody King match.
Yep. The house call.
I think.
The house call. Yeah. Yep.
And then there's a kick out one by someone else in one of the other matches. And I can't remember where it was.
I think it's this.
Was it Andre? No. The main event?
No, because
this one.
I think it was this one.
You mean this match here?
Yeah, I think it was this match. I think it was Darby Allin. Not Darby Allin, sorry. I think it was Orange Cassidy.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think he gets that weird power drive, Gotch style-ish power drive from Gabe Kidd, and he kicks out one, I think. Yeah. But the dogs.
Oh, and randomly as well, before we get to the main event, I forgot to mention it at the end of the Statlander versus Tekla match, but Statlander had she's still Eve International Champion, even though, as far as AEW continuity goes, that title doesn't exist. Even though when Mercedes touches all these other titles, they do exist.
Yeah. Because he's probably not giving money.
Yeah, Statlander had a match at Wrestle Queendom.
Yeah, last Sunday, innit?
Yeah. Against Dakota Kai.
Yeah. Charlie.
Charlie, she's called. Yep. Where Statlander gave her a tombstone. Like, I think she called her off the turnbuckle, and she gave her a tombstone, right? Yeah. Charlie's legs one leg just happened to dangle into the ring, the ring rope. Yeah. Even though you can see that the way it was is like she's meant to tombstone, her legs meant to hit it, right? Yeah. I think she proper made sure her leg was on it by giving it some movement, right?
Yeah.
And then so there was a rope break, and then Statlander's like, F this girl, right? Yeah. Picks her up tombstones, then picks up tombstone again, and then pins her. And I'm like, all right, well,
make sure she's dead, you know.
She's dead already, you know.
Double tap, you know. Oh.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
And I don't know if they're gonna then decide to sign Dakota Kai to AEW, but you know,
cool. They did, yeah. I like her work.
Or she could go to Ring of Honor.
No, I don't want anyone to go to Ring of Honor because you just disappear into nothing.
Yeah, like Athena has. Right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, there's anyone.
Still waiting for Billy Starks to win that title off Athena. Yeah, so still got to reset that storyline.
Yeah,
right?
you know. 4 years later.
Yeah.
It's about long build, you know. Oh.
Yeah.
Longer than Roman.
Yeah. Billy Stark's been now able to drink and drive.
Yeah, you know. Gosh. She's probably like 21 now. She's probably like 20 now, yeah. Remember, she was 16.
No, she's 21. She was 19 before a couple of years ago, right? Surely she's had 2 birthdays since.
Probably, yeah.
Wait, the Athena's held that title for like 3 years now, yeah?
I want to say, yeah. Wait, no, I think longer. I think didn't she?
Coming up to 4, yeah?
Yeah, because I think she won like
Yeah, so
2022.
you can't say Billy Starks was 17.
I'm pretty sure she's like 17 when she started.
Oh,
And
really?
I think so. Like, it made some big
not...
thing about her being like so young, but I could be wrong.
I did not think she was that young. I thought she was 19, but hey.
No, I could be wrong. I don't know.
Oh yeah, okay. Now AEW World Title match: Hangman Adam Page versus MJF. And if Hangman loses, he will Cody himself, which means he will never challenge for the world title ever again, unless he goes to another company. Apparently. Or Hangman Adam Page, Ring of Honor champion, coming soon, right?
Nah, they'll do some weird thing. They write him out. They'll write him back into it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they do the thing where they did with Adam Cole on Being the Elite, where he died, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you die and come back,
then it wipes out everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did you ever watch Supernatural?
Until season 5, yes.
Okay. This is happening late on the season, but Dean Winchester died, right? I think. When did he die? Did that before season?
No, I think that he died in season 5. At the end of season 5.
No. That's Sam Winchester.
Oh, same. Not the same person, but yeah.
Dean died during one of the seasons, right? And then he came back, yeah, and he was like, "Oh, you know what I'm gonna do, Sam? Right? I'm gonna, because I'm a virgin now."
Right.
Like, wait, what?
I don't think it works that way.
You died to get your body back, a new body, right? And it's okay, okay, okay. But that's probably that's. So Hangman dies, right? And the Sisters of Sin resurrect him, yeah?
Yeah, if he comes back as just Adam Page, different person technically,
Yeah. If
Hangman.
indeed Adam Page is his real name, because then he could just go by his actual name, and then name, unless if his name is actually Adam Page, then he's screwed, right?
I don't think it is. I think it's something like Austin something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not Austin Jenkins, because that's Xavier Woods. And
no, Austin Jenkins. Austin Jenkins
is Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, yeah. Xavier was Austin Watson.
Yeah. Which, by the way, remember that, because that's the story where they sent the invite to the wrong Austin to WWE. So then they gave so when Adam Cole came, they just gave him he got to be the person who lured what's her name from the Straight Edge Society.
Oh. Serena Deebs.
Yeah. He got to buy her a drink. Like in the
Yeah.
She was the one that bought her the drink at the bar to break her straight edge.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
But okay, good on them. They got the wrong one, but they gave him some props anyways. So yeah.
Stephen Blake Waltz. That's Hangman's real name. Stephen Blake. Yeah.
Not as cool as
no.
Oh, which reminds me. We get to the bit where he's got some new music played before the prelude of him coming out, right?
Yeah.
And then he comes out to Hangman music, and then we get a Hangman music playing again ish.
Yeah.
And then MJF on a horse, talking in a southern accent with his shawl that's done in the Jewish style.
Yeah. I'm like,
all right. Okay. And then he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna rid the town of all these people." And then he goes, "But I got to do one thing first." And then he's got the grave of Adam Page.
Yeah. And he just takes an extremely long comedic pee on it. You're like, oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. And then he comes out wearing Terry Funk style trunks.
Yeah.
Because it takes the death match. I'm like, okay, makes sense to me.
Yeah, I was like, that's a good shout. Yeah.
I was like, I didn't get it at first because I was like, what he's wearing looks familiar, but where is it? And then halfway through, like not halfway through because they mentioned it. It was like partway through the entrance.
Yeah.
No, after he took his entrance and he's posing and everything like that, I was like, is that Terry Funk?
Yeah, so I get it.
And then I was like, but why? And then
like Texas Death Match. Yeah, he's from Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Texas. Yeah. This was a violent match as well. For some reason, Hangman likes to enjoy himself in violent matches because they pull out the syringe again. I was like, not this!
Yeah.
Not this again.
But you know what? For this time, what kind of the syringe bit? I was like, oh, gross. But then when the bit I thought was pointless. It went all the way through his cheek. I was like, okay. And then he emptied whatever liquid in. I was like, but what is that doing?
And then MJF went to get a chair to smash Adam Page's face in with the syringe, and I was like, no way they're going to do that.
Yeah, no.
Because you can't control it.
No.
Yeah. What I did find funny as well is like when Adam Cole took Adam Page had the glass and he threw MJF on it, and then later on, MJF decided he's got to get, when he's in control, he gets a broom and sweeps
Sweeps it
all
off,
the
yeah,
glass out. He takes the time to leave Adam Page to recover from the attack. Yeah, it's just like, I'm just going to immediately just sweep all the glass out of the ring. I was like,
I thought
that's probably, yeah. But is that the right time to do it? I don't know.
Probably not. But okay, yeah, okay.
But I get the joke. It was funny.
Yeah. I was like, yeah. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Like the only thing I didn't like this match, like some of the spots were cool. Some I thought were like, oh, like when they got the fluorescent tubes, I was like, don't do that. I hate all that stuff. I hate that stuff. And I don't know, it just felt. Match.
So when they were about to swipe each other, with the fluorescent tubes, when they're about to swipe each other, I was like, they're not going to clash tubes, right?
No,
they're going to use it for a bit, right?
Yeah.
So, and they had to duck each other's tubes a couple of times. I was like, okay. And then I think Hammond then kicked MJF in the nuts and took his hit him in the back with one of the tubes. And you know how it is when you get hit in the back of a tube or kicked in the nuts, you probably let go of the tube you want. No, Hangman, MJF was still holding it out. And Hammond then took his, and then I was like, okay, all right, fine.
And then hit him on the head with it, and then it cuts away and it comes back and he's bleeding. I was like, oh, God.
Yeah.
That's a bit much.
I suppose this level of violence, like, they upped it really quickly because I don't think this was Blood Feud level.
Yeah. It wasn't, no.
Yeah. It's not, it's like when, like, we're saying people burn down other people's houses, right?
Yeah, you know? Like, that's like...
That I can accept, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, this was just like, Adam Page wants some... No, I'm not knocking him when he say he wants some time off, but he's just like, all right, we'll do something, get the guy off, but we're going to have to hotshot this really quickly. It's like,
yeah.
Okay. They need to have something in between, like if Hangman's wife was there or something like that, and then MJ holding his kid, so would it have to be really safe there, and then MJF shoves them, so
yeah, it's gotta be something, like swerve worthy, like breaking into house and like stalking a child, sort of like that to be,
yeah.
Or even his matches with like death matches with Moxley were motivated because of like bad things that happened before that. But this one just seemed like, okay, just to do Texas Death.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Sure.
But it was a good match. A bit lengthy because they started slow and then they built up, right?
Yeah.
I would have preferred, like we were saying before, shave some of the time off this, give it to the Takeshita and the Moxley match so they can break the time for a certain chunk of time, and then this did not need to be that long.
It didn't need to be 46 minutes. It didn't need to be that long. No.
Though it was good at the end where was it? So MJF was hanging Adam Page, and then I think with the chain, right? Oh, how MJF sold the dog collar as well.
Yeah.
Which was
not again. Yeah. It's like, okay, I get it because you had a dog collar match with CM Punk. Yeah.
Yeah. And then he shoves him into the camera, like when he hangs him, he shoves him into the camera so you blood streak. And then when they're putting Adam Page on the stretcher, MJF's like, no, and he grabs him, pulls him back, and he's I think what he wanted to do was step on him, like both legs on him.
Yeah.
But he realised it's not
not stable enough.
Yeah. I just put a knee on the guy, right? And I was like, okay, yeah. Now, when we were watching all these bloody matches before, sometimes they go a bit too extreme for me. But considering it was the only one on the card that was super bloody, I'm like, okay, I kept engaged.
I kept engaged
within it. Yeah.
It did feel long, but it was more like normally I kind of like tune out after a while with the blood stuff. I'm like,
because it's just violence for the sake of violence, but it's like, where do you go from there if you get at a certain level? You know, you can only go worse, but then it's like, where do you get to the point where it's unsafe?
Yeah. Rich.
Like, I'm not here to watch people actually get hurt.
No, I'm watching like simulated fights. I'm not actually people like, I'm gonna stab you with something. Like that time, even though it was comedically, but it was stupid. When Dustin Rhodes got stabbed in the knees by Carl Fletcher with the screwdriver, I was like, okay, that's a bit much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know it's fake.
So we're saying this match was good, and because it was the only hardcore match on the card, unlike some of the other times that they did it. It stood out.
Yeah, it stood out. But the other matches, they need to be less like outside brawly, near to like being hardcore matches. They stop doing that.
Now, I don't know if you saw the clip, but there was an indie show
Mm.
where they had the light tube set up
Mm.
on this stand of some sort, and then this guy was on one of the construction things, and he got thrown off. Well, he threw himself off, right? You know how it is, right? When you're supposed to do this a throw, you grab someone by the head and they throw themselves. Really, they control the throw, right?
Yeah.
So the guy had to do a flip dive onto the tubes, and then hit the so it breaks his fall when it hits the ground, right? Except that it didn't quite he hit the tube. He kind of hit some of the tubes, but he didn't hit enough of them where he would have broken its fall onto the ground. So his tailbone probably smacked the floor or something like that. I'm like, oh wow. I mean, like, if it was me wrestling, I don't know if I'd take fluorescent tubes at all, right?
Never do anything like that.
But I'm not going to dive into them. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's even worse. That's not controlled at all. At least like if someone's hitting you, it's slightly controlled, but you just dive into them. No.
Now I get it as well. On an indie show, if you have a wrestling match. I don't know, by the way, if I was on an indie show, would I have a hardcore match like that? It depends, right?
Yeah.
Of what we're going to use.
Yeah.
Because some of the stuff is just not worth it for an indie show where you have you're going to get your payday, but it's not going to be enough.
Not enough to cover the medical bills.
yeah. And not only that, it's like, how many people are watching? Do I need to really damage myself so much in front of these people? I can just have a normal match in front of these people, and I'd be absolutely fine.
Did you see that thing or read the? Al Snow was saying, apparently Al Snow being Al Snow, is like, someone's gonna die in AEW. But then did you see the clip where someone countered with it? Where because he runs OVW.
Yeah.
Where a referee accidentally took like a crossbody, and then it hit his head and he had a seizure, and they're just like wrestling around the guy, and then they kind of dragged him out the ring.
One guy tried to shove him out the ring.
Yeah, and I was like, shouldn't have.
That ref's okay, by the way, right?
Yeah.
That ref's okay now. I don't like to watch things like that when people actually go. I told one of my friends about the clip where who's that guy who was having a match with Mysterio, and then he got his neck broke.
What's his name? That is the Mexican guy. It's like.
Yeah, and there's the other clip of that Japanese Hayabusa where he broke his neck on the moonsault that didn't flip. Yeah. Don't like to watch that stuff.
No. I hate that sort of stuff.
There was what was that show? In the UK, right? Where Jupiter Guerrero was on, and one of the Mexican wrestlers died from a heart attack in the middle of the match.
Oh.
I was there that day, by the way.
Oh, really?
I watched the earlier show.
Okay,
They had an early show and a later show.
Okay, yeah.
Because some of the guys I used to wrestle were with when I was training, they were on it, right?
Yeah.
And they're also on that other show as well, the later show.
Yeah.
But the later show, is where it happened. I was like,
jeez.
Lucky I'm not. I don't like none of that. Yeah.
Ooh.
But they don't know what to do sometimes. You know. Yeah. It's like when
Roger Jackson.
Rampage's son was attacking Psycho Stu. Like overall, I'd say worth watching.
Yes.
Worth watching the entire pay-per-view. Well, okay, I kind of would say it's worth watching the from the Will and Nightingale match in the pre-show because that links onto something later on. But you can skip that if you want.
Yeah.
You could probably just watch from the beginning of the actual pay-per-view itself, like you did.
Yeah, you're not gonna miss much.
No. But I think mostly the card was laid out correctly.
Yep.
Yeah, except for
the trio matches, move them about a bit. Yeah.
So very well done, and Hangman Page is going to get his time off.
Yeah.
Will Moxley ever get his time off that he's been trying to get off since before he won the championship? But
2020,
like the world title back in
2022, 2023, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a long time now.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. So we'll see about that. We'll see as well. Will the Sisters of Sin actually try to fight the Twin Towers? Who knows?
Hopefully.
I'd like to see the ladies get ragdolled because that just reminded me of the spot in the match where Tekla, they were outside and Statlander grabbed Tekla's legs in the catapult position and just swung her into the court. Like Statlander stood in the corner and she just swung Tekla into the sides of the barricades, and then she decided, you know what? I'm going to give her a catapult into the steps.
Yeah.
And she nearly smashed her own head into the steps as well.
Yeah, because I think even commentary is like, oh, that was the near miss. Like, yeah.
Because the thing is when you're leaning back, you don't know how close you are to the steps.
Yeah.
She probably was like, okay, well, I've got to get her to get to the steps. So I've got to be pretty close as well. But it's different when you've got to kind of
You assume you're going.
squeeze yourself into position
Yeah.
as you're coming down like that, to make sure you don't hit your head.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But hey.
Yeah. But yeah, yes. Yeah.
Sisters of Sin.
I don't know if the main event would have been as good as it was if it wasn't hardcore. I necessarily think they needed it, but
No.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like they need to space out like Texas Death more, like once a year, because I feel like there's only one that not long ago, but it probably was like.
No, it was when Adam Page won it.
Yeah.
Right? And that was like last
year.
August, was it?
Yeah. No, June or July, because remember,
Oh, okay.
all them was a bit early. Yeah. But,
what was also funny, right? I thought I got spoiled for the results.
Yeah.
For the so I typed in AEW Revolution, right?
Mm.
And I clicked on the first one I saw, right?
Yeah.
And then it said Adam Page defeated MJF. I'm like, what? Not that I expect, like,
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I was like, why am I seeing the results like this, right? And then I saw it was actually last year's Revolution.
So that was because I remember they talk about it on commentary, something about last time he fought was last year. I was like,
yeah.
oh, so it's literally a replay of last year, but the title's involved. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So there's many avenues they could go from this point. That's all I can say about that. So we'll see how
see how it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Should be interesting. By the time when we review Double or Nothing, what's changed? Yeah.
Yeah. And what was your favorite match of the night? And that not necessarily mean, by the way, the best match of the night.
I'll probably say it's a draw between FTR versus Young Bucks or Orange Cassidy's Roger Strong versus the Dogs. Just because.
Oh, funny enough, I was like either Swerve and Brody King or your boy Andrade versus Bandido. See, it's funny you went for the multi-man matches and I went for the singles matches.
I don't know, maybe because the multi-man matches suit my ADD.
They're more fun,
I mean, it's probably that. I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, it's probably that, to be fair. Great.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that'll be us signing off for this episode of Trip Around the Multiverse.
Yes, and thank you. Don't forget, guys, follow us on our social medias, which can be found on top, and our TikTok and our Instagram, because that's the ones I post mostly on. Don't really mess with Twitter anymore. And don't forget, if you're watching us YouTube, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And yes, I have been the man who... I tried to trick you for phrase. I'm the man who struggles to take off my pants, Carl Charles.
Okay, so I was gonna do one as well. No, you're the other guy, right? Yeah. And I'm the man whose junk is too big for his small trunk.
Yes.
Suwai Chung.
So uncomfortable, man. So uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And yes, thank you for also let us know in the comments and stuff what you thought of Revolution and what is the trajectory story-wise for AEW going forward. And
your favorite match of the night, even though you said it's a draw for two matches,
Yes, multi-mans, baby. Yeah, and let us know in the comments down below and all that. And until next time, guys, I'd like to thank you all for taking a trip with us around the multiverse. Bye.
Bye.